It's already been a great year for the Texas Tech men's basketball team, but the Red Raiders found a way to make it even better. Coming up, we'll have a look at the team's monster victory over the Kansas Jayhawks.
Spring break is just around the corner, and that means there's only a couple more weeks to enjoy events here on campus. We'll have a look at several options students could take advantage of last week that included everything from trivia to award-winning food and even an escape from campus.
And the Red Raider basketball team may have gotten the most attention this weekend, but they weren't the only team to bring home a victory. We'll have a rundown of highlights from another weekend of Texas Tech sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Aditya Sahasrabudhe.
And I'm Aundrea Jackson. The Red Raider basketball team has been making headlines throughout the season, and the team is continuing to gain attention after again being ranked in the top 25 this week.
That's right, Aundrea. And on Saturday, the men's team hosted the number 12 Kansas Jayhawks in the United Supermarkets Arena. The Red Raiders had lost to Kansas in the first weekend of February, and they were only looking for redemption. Tech pulled out all the stops on Saturday night and blew out the Jayhawks 91-62. There were lots of big highlights from this game, but nothing was bigger than the 16 three-pointers made by them. That matches a program record set back in 1996. Beyond the record, Jared Culver went for 26 points in the game and Lawrence Odiosi finished with 13 rebounds. With the win, Tech moves up to number 11 in the polls, making this their 14th straight week. The Red Raiders have been in the top 25. Next up, the team will be back in action on Wednesday against Oklahoma State at 6 p.m. in the USA. If you can't make it, you can watch all the action on ESPNU.
As of today, spring break is only 2 weeks away, but before students take off for the holiday, many groups and organizations are holding special events around campus. On Tuesday, the Retail Hotel Institutional Management Association hosted a trivia night to help fundraise for the organization's future events. Students in the RIM programs participated by answering trivia questions in groups using a special phone app. The attendees paid $5 for a ticket to attend the event. RIM is a program on campus that focuses on teaching its students how to be successful in their chosen field. So one of the trivia categories featured questions based on hospitality.
We have 6 categories tonight. We have Texas Tech history, hospitality questions, pop culture, music, sports, and finish the line, which is like a famous movie saying or something like that. And so our prizes tonight are first and second and possibly third place. We have some restaurant gift cards, we have some Texas Tech cups and some other little small things.
The RIM Association is open to all RIM majors or minors. The group hosts events for members throughout the semester. If you would like to learn more about the RIM Association, visit the College of Human Sciences website at hs.ttu.edu and click on Student Organizations under the Students tab.
Also last Tuesday, one Texas Tech event helped students focus more on mental health as the stress of the new semester begins to grow. Texas Tech's Student Wellness Day brought several organizations and resources together to help students get an opportunity to have important conversations about stress and mental health. The Office of International Affairs put on the event in the Sub Ballroom and had several organizations such as the Center for Campus Life, Student Legal Services, Student Health Services, and more.
And it came as a result of us just recognizing our international student population needed a forum to be able to have some conversations about just wellness in general, and we felt like that could best be utilized in a singular fair along with some workshops going alongside. So we'll have some workshops later on today.
Mora recommends students work on balance during their college life. Whether it's physical, spiritual, or emotional, balance is key to a successful and healthy college life. For more information about student wellness, visit the website listed on your screen.
Throughout the year, hospitality services serve thousands of student meals and venues across campus. But one day each spring, the department hosts a special contest giving their employees the chance to show off their culinary skills. On Wednesday, hospitality services held the 6th annual chili cook-off in the Sub Ballroom. Members of the Tech community could stop by, and for $6, they could sample numerous different chilies. Attendees were then able to vote for their favorite chili and get a full bowl of their favorite pick. A ticket to Wednesday's event also included cornbread, bottled water, and all the toppings needed to make the perfect bowl of chili.
We have different teams from our different locations across campus. They've come together and they've all created their own recipe, their unique spin on chili, and then we come here to see who's the best of the best. So it creates a lot of fun and a lot of excitement across our department, and it's a great way for us to open it up to campus and show all of the Red Raiders what we do.
The annual chili cook-off finished with an announcement of the top teams and the presentation of a trophy to the winner. The Hospitality Services Chili Cook-Off takes place each year in the spring.
February's roller coaster of weather conditions continued over the weekend with another day of gusty winds on Saturday, followed by low temperatures in the teens on Sunday morning.
So what can we expect as we head into the last few days of the month? MCTV's Madison Harton joins us with a look at this week's forecast. Madison?
Thanks, guys. Well, it has been a bit of a crazy few weeks here on the South Plains, but the weather here is always crazy. But it looks like this week is actually going to be pretty temperate with mild temperatures. We can see here from our MCTV tower cam that the conditions here right now are blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. There is not a cloud in sight here on the tower cam. It's a very good day to get outside and get some exercise or just hang out with friends. We've all been cooped up because of the winter temperatures. Looking into today, the high is going to be 67 degrees with later it's going to be partly cloudy but still warm with wind speeds at 15 to 25 miles per hour from the south. But then tonight the temperature is going to drop back to 29 degrees with cloudy and cold conditions and a south by southwesterly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Looking at the South Plains as a whole, we can see that all of us are going through a bit of a warm snap right now. So hopefully the winter conditions are out, but you never know, they could return. With our coldest temperatures for later this week, not even dropping into the freezing levels. We're not going to have a single freeze for the next 3 days. And our warmest temperatures are going to be in the southerly area with highs around 75 to 76. Looking into Tuesday, tomorrow, we can see that the highs are going to be at 74 with lows at 40s with partly cloudy skies, so very similar to how it's going to be this afternoon. Wednesday, I'm sorry to say, but the cloudy conditions have returned because there's going to be a little bit of moisture in the air. Not a chance of rain, but a little bit of moisture with a high at 73 and a low at 36 and a westerly wind of 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Thursday, the sunny skies have returned again because of the moisture moving out of the air with a high of 68 and a low of 43 and a southwesterly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, it actually is very nice outside right now. The winds are going to be very mellow for the rest of this week, nothing compared to how they were this weekend. And temperatures are going to be very nice, very moderate, very temperate. So it is a good week to get outside, especially if you felt cooped up by the winter conditions lately and all that wind. Back to you.
Thanks, Madison. As we mentioned earlier, the men's basketball team put on quite a performance at the USA on Saturday, but they weren't the only team in action this weekend. Starting on Friday, the Red Raider baseball team hosted the Kentucky Wildcats for a 3-game series at Danlaw Field. The Red Raiders found themselves on the wrong side of the scoreboard in the series opener through 5 innings. They were down 4-1 in the top of the 6th before Cameron Warren hit a 3-run double that started a comeback. Tech ended up finishing Friday's game with a win, 7-4 over the Wildcats. In Saturday's matchup, the Red Raiders had to rally back up the scoreboard again with a 6-run 5th inning. Sophomore left fielder Dylan News was the highlight of the game, hitting a grand slam that pushed the Red Raiders forward in the game. Caleb Killian had a great game as well, while striking out 4 hitters in 4 innings. The Red Raiders won Saturday's matchup 10-7. And yesterday, the team made a lasting statement, sweeping the Wildcats in a 19-4 victory. They recorded season highs of 19 runs, 19 hits, and 13 walks. Freshman Tanner Otremba broke an early tie with a 3-run homer. After that, Tech made it 10 unanswered runs with 4 more in just the 4th innings. Max Marisak drove in his first RBI, which was just one of many firsts for several players yesterday in the big win. The baseball team will be back in action tomorrow here on campus against New Mexico State at 2 p.m.
The track and field team also brought home a victory this weekend, winning the Big 12 Indoor Track and Field Championship for the second year in a row. The meet featured world-leading times, broken records, and the most dominant victory in the history of the Big 12 Conference. Divine Odudaru led the way for the men's team, scoring 174 points, a full 25 points more than ever scored in the conference meet. He ran a 6.52 to win the 60-meter race. Andrew Hudson and Darius Rogers followed, grabbing 8 and 5 points in the 60-meter. The Red Raiders grabbed even more points in the triple jump by placing 4 jumpers in the top 5. Zarian Willis led the women's team in high jump. She set a new personal record at 6 feet and 3/4 of an inch to pick up her second Big 12 title in 3 years. Chine Okoronkos secured 3rd place for Tech in the triple jump. New personal records came in this weekend from runners in the 400-meter and the 1,000-meter races. Following the meet, the indoor track and field team had the chance to show off their hard work and their brand new hardware to the sold-out crowd at the men's basketball game. This year's winter weather has left many students wishing they could escape West Texas and enjoy a much nicer climate.
That's right, Aundrea. So with that in mind, one campus organization hosted a special event last week that gave attendees the chance to feel like they were far away from campus. On Thursday, the Student Activities Board held a Hawaiian skate night at the skate ranch. Starting at 7 p.m., the first 300 students could skate for free with their student ID. The event was a great opportunity for students to have some fun with friends and meet other students. Hawaiian Skate Night was just one of the several events that SAB hosts off-campus during the spring semester.
So this event is for Texas Tech University. I work for the Student Activities Board. I am the off-campus coordinator, so my role is to really look for different activities in Lubbock and encourage the student body to actually go out and explore and see what the community has to offer.
Attendees at Thursday's skate night had a chance to grab some SAB swag, including a calendar with other events held by SAB. This week, SAB is hosting an open mic night on Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the sub-courtyard. During the event, students can come and enjoy a chance at fame by showing off their musical skills, telling jokes, or reading original poetry. Free refreshments and treats will also be provided during this event. Wednesday's open mic night is free and open to anyone with a student ID.
So, AD, are you planning on stopping by the mic night?
Well, actually, I am.
Oh.
I'm also thinking about performing. How about you?
You know what? I might have to come see you perform.
Cool.
Well, that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.